Howdy folks, this is the Command Line Vulpine here, and welcome back to Let's Play OstraNauts, where I've been putting off playing this game a little bit because it kind of intimidates me about how much is going on in it. So let's just take things one thing at a time. It says to install conduit here. But it's written on the floor and not in like our log thing. So let's see. Leave the room, we've done that. The dock, southwest, we went over that. Tutorial, compartments and atmosphere. This kind of seems like maybe they're not going to talk about this thing on the floor and I'm going to have to do it myself. Because this sounds complicated. The mega tooltip. Top right corner is the mega tooltip. I don't have an icon in the top right corner. Maybe once the tutorial thing is down. It's a window, a very large and detailed video about any entity in the game to know more about something. Right click on it and check the MTT. I don't see an MTT button either. Overlapping objects. Right click on the same tile to drill down a layer at a time. The base layer of a ship tile is called the compartment. Compartments tell you the gas contents of the room. In case of the starting ship, it should be full of nitrogen and oxygen mix, commonly known as air, but it's always good to check. If there's a dangerous gas mixture in a compartment, the exact details will explain on your cursor. The MTT displays all available information about an object in the game world, including all its conditions. What is a condition? Should you be nervous about what was just capitalized just now? Conditions are adjectives that describe an object. For example, the condition damage applies to the floor perforated by a micrometeoroid. The condition bleeding may be applied to your character when perforated by a micrometeoroid. Watch out for micrometeoroids, okay? Show more. When you click the show more button on the MTT, I'm not exactly sure what the MTT is. That's the thing I kind of want answered here. You'll see a list of visible conditions on that object. Some conditions are intended to be invisible to the player and only tracked internally by the game. Visible conditions are mostly things your character would know or reasonably infer about the object. Reasonably infer, yes, your character senses ambient temperature to the nearest microdegree. It's something all spacefarers can do. Okay. Let's wait for a moment. Okay. Conduit floor, install. Loose conduit collective. I guess this, okay, this is the MTT. The engineer worth the salt is the importance of a good cable run. Rough value. Show more. Can't pick it up. I picked it up. Restore. No. Install. Pause the game. Ooh, is there a search button? This pop-up's in the way, and I don't know if it's going to go away. There it goes. Is there an install button for just what I have in my inventory? Because this is otherwise too much. Install. Oh. Where's the thing I picked up? It was in my hand. Install. Oh, God. Just here? It's pointing here, so I'm going to trust the game. Ooh. For trying to become skilled in electrical engineering, you install the conduit. Hopefully it's illegal to do this, because now someone's walking past me. Is it done? Do I have to keep... Remember cheating death. Is it done? Not really sure what's happening. It says it's installed, right? Is it not? Is it locked? No power. Oh, now I don't know how to, like, continue. Continue what I was doing, you know? I think he didn't finish. Whoa. This game might be a little much for me, which is saying something as as someone who plays like Dwarf Fortress and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead for fun. It needed to. It shouldn't say installed when it's like not done installing, right? At least it's not. At least it's not permadeath. You can just reload. Okay. Pick up. Inventory. This thing. Install. Install it here. I guess we'll just let this play out for a really long time. See, it says you install the conduit. It says you're going to install it, and then it says you install it. And then my skills went up, and then he just does it over and over. So I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna let him do it for a lot longer, I guess. I'll do speed 2 just to see if he figures it out. You feel liked by others. Okay, it hasn't said you installed the conduit in a while. What's happening, man? Oh, is that bottom? Oh, that bottom bar is going down. Why is it like a repeating task? I guess it allows you to like step away and come back, but I didn't find a way to fix it. Okay. So it's just a very... It says we're still at speed 2, which I don't want to be at speed 2. Open. Please go back to speed 1, please. Use PDA to hack. Oh. Speed 1, please. Inventory. Friction stir welder. Tactical knife. It's kind of weird that everything is the same size. Okay. Figured that thing out. Miring supplies. Does it still just want us to go to our ship? Goals. Like, I don't know if I should be like talking to people right now or anything. Should probably just follow the tutorial until it says otherwise. I click on any option, any object to open the mega tooltip. Pump. Oh boy. Pause, please. Okay. can't hide the truth from you any longer. Astronauts are set in space. There's no air in space. You can't breathe without air, and sometimes by extension, you can't breathe in astronauts. It's important to check the whole integrity of a room. If you're not absolutely sure it's safe, it could be open to the horrible void of space, leading to a swift death for an unprepared player. We will tell you how to escape this fate in the next article to boost our engagement metrics. Okay, that's the MTT. Okay, we read that. Okay. Set us back. That's that visor. But once compartments. Show more information. Temperature, gas. Okay. Press X and then the damage button to see how worn out something is. It's kind of weird that there's like two tutorial things going on at the same time. X and then the damage button. Whoa. Where's the damage button? It looks like I just have to tap through things, huh? Restore the nav station. Right click the nav stations to restore it, moving some wear and tear. The nav station is a bit worse for wear. I actually need to fix anything. It's worn but not functional. Certainly don't want to restore everything all the way up, which might take a while. Rest assured that if you undock immediately, your ship will get you to a derelict or two before it needs any maintenance. Okay. Visor has to be worn on the PDA. Controlled by cartridges. Wear and tear. My overlay doesn't quite look like this. I don't know if I have the old, if mine's more outdated or less outdated. Hypothetically, based on how games are usually made, this is old and this is new. It's also talking about buttons that don't seem to exist. I just have to press X multiple times. Okay, nav station is next. Right click the nav station to restore it. The nav station looks like that. Uh-oh. I don't know how to get to the default view because there's no button for that. Cocoon. Remember cheating death. Oh, how do we get out of the visor, man? Oh, over here. So I say to press X if it's not gonna like open up this menu. That's not how I would do that. That's okay. I'm also glowing now. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be glowing. All right, nav station. Is this? Oh, this is the nav station. Okay. Restore, please. Oh god, everything's flickering. Are we good? I guess it'll say, okay, it's done. Restoring is important, but takes time. Press X on the default button to hide the wear and yeah, we already. Okay, that time it let me cycle. I don't know why. Captain on deck. To pilot your spaceship, right-click on the nav console and select Use. Use. Oh boy. I hope you like knobs because the UI has a lot of them. Our ship is still docked with K-Leg and can't go anywhere without destroying the docking RMS of the station. Along the right edge of the nav UI is a bar pointing to the comms control. That's where you'll need to go to undock. Visually, the comms screen is a little less overwhelming, but it represents a risk of social interaction and is frightening for that reason. Okay. Find K-Leg in the menus. Its ID code is OKLG. Can request undocking permissions through there. Clicking the clamps button when the icon next to it is lit will detach your ship from the station. Local channel? Open channel to OK leg. Pause and unpause. Unpause and select request undocking clearance. Dock info. Quest clearance. Quest undocking clearance. Ready for departure. Requesting docking clearance. Cleared to take off. Host win. Have a safe flight. And press the clamps button. The clamps button. This one? Okay. We're undocked. We're floating in space. Time to get underway. The long button along the side of the comms UI switches back to the nav screen. This one, I guess. Click on the paper cheat sheet note to move it aside. Once upon a time, a cheerily pinned note was all a player had to pilot the 100-ton space vessel. Now, in the light age of dedicated tutorial, those poor souls who went before us are like Leica to our Gagarin. If you choose not to read it, bear in mind you're skipping one of the rare, unique art assets that our game studio can afford. Oh. You can target Calyx Station on the map by left-clicking a icon. Targeting the station will read out a list of physical properties like your relative and cross velocity. You might notice that if you click into empty space while the game is on pause, the map target shoots abruptly off screen. That's because it targets a fixed point in space. And we and the station and everything in the system are orbiting Sol at what the physicists call very fast speeds. All ships and orbital bodies in the game are subject to the same Newtonian mechanics. Okay, I play Kerbal Space Program. That's going to help a little bit. Top of the panel shows the most significant gravity well affecting your ship. Below that are these properties. All right. Don't explode yet, brain. Don't explode yet. VREL, velocity relative, or how fast your target is moving compared to you. When you thrust towards it, the number increases. When they thrust towards you, the number increases. Increases when either of you decelerate. Range, how far you are from the target. When you thrust forward, the number decreases. Velocity cross, or how fast the target is moving sideways. Or VCRS. Imaginary line between you and your target. Okay, I'd call horizontal and vertical velocity is kind of what you would say in Kerbal Space Program. Bearing, or the angle in degrees between you and your forward orientation of the target. As the note says, 0 is dead on. ATA estimated time for arrival. Fuel fungible units of energetic liquid such as petroleum. Delta V, it's how much gas you've got, basically. I mean, pilots keep track of how to use for speed change before making it. Don't crash. I'm reading it. I'm just reading it in my brain. It's mostly just Kerbal Space Program. That's what you need to know. Click on the white diamond labeled OK LG to target it and get detailed info. Calyx Station targeted. Tap the E key to rotate your vessel clockwise. I don't know if I want to read both tutorials. It's kind of a lot, but I probably should. I know about RCS. Take regular pulling that you should go. Pressing Q will yaw the attitude. Turn it to the left. E will rotate it clockwise. I want to describe it as rotation. Because it's not a 3D game, right? So it's just left and right. It turns your ship left and right. It's saying, I guess it does say turn, huh? Oh, it says rotate. It's not really rotation. Stop for all rotation, press R. It's good to know. Once you're pointing toward K-leg, it's time for pushback. Pressing S or down or arrow fires your bow facing thrusters, putting much distance between you and the station. Toward K-leg? Well, I guess we're pressing the back or pressing the engines that point forward to pull away from the station. Okay. Main thruster W. Yeah. Left, right. Oh, I guess there is a... Maybe it is a little bit more 3D. It might only be 3D for, like, docking. I think otherwise it's maybe just 2D. Okay. Tap the E key to rotate your ship. Is this me? I don't know which icon is me necessarily. This is me. Okay, I'm host wind. Tap the Q key until it's spinning counterclockwise. Okay. Use rotation controls until the ship is pointing towards... Okay. Bearing 0. Where can I see the bearing and stuff? This? Press the S or down arrow to thrust backward. Up to 200 meters per second. VREL, that's there. Whoa. Man, our ship is shaking. You really want me to add that much speed? I feel like we should drift away a little bit more gently than this. Is there a way to, like, relegate our thruster speed so we don't accelerate too fast? Our character is not too happy about the the acceleration here. Press the W or up arrow key to reduce the velocity. I wonder if we can lower screen shake. It's kind of hard to read the display when it's shaking like that. It's a little too much screen shake. Hold on. I don't know if flicker would count. Audio, video. Off, please. If it wasn't so aggressive, I'd be fine with it. Press the D. VRL. Okay. All right, game. I get the WASD. We can move on to the next step here if you don't. I appreciate the pacing, but I'm in docking range. Toggle match speed K to automatically match your target speed with rotation. Oh. The comms. Click hail ship to choose the closest question mark and initiate docking to dock with the target. Use the same flight controls from earlier to approach the docking ring. Okay. I'll pause it for a minute and then we can read this tutorial. I think all we really need is this one. This one's just kind of extra information. Oh, actually, let's get to grips with the reaction control system. I already did that. This doesn't really cover like redocking, huh? Same flight controls from earlier. To approach the docking ring below 100 meters relative V velocity. Click the clamps when the clamps align light is on. Okay. This might actually be a good game to have like the WASD controls on the screen. ETA Infinity. No. Why am I losing speed? I didn't press R. I guess we auto slow down in this mode. It keeps like auto stopping, which I don't necessarily want. Carrying a moderate load. I guess I need to put stuff down, huh? Yeah, if you play Kerbal Space Program, this actually isn't too hard. I just had some kind of phantom force hit me, though. Wonder if we have like a broken thruster or something. Or if your vehicle just gets knocked around to make things a little harder. Seconds. I don't know how perfect this has to be. Whew. Okay. The clamps on your docking reach engage, and your hull resonates like a strong struck gong. While your sensors scan the vessel for data, you close your eyes and imagine the fortune that could await you on the other side. Perhaps you found a racing skiff, a nimble vessel with lightweight hull pushed around by a top-of-the-line RCS package and carry what? And a 4-can Miura Hydra intake regulator. Or maybe you stumbled on a multi-cabin pleasure yacht, an elite catamaran with complete full bar and corridors adorned with yards of crimson and cream Van Hummel interiors. Or maybe it's just a dead freighter, decades old, Tessito hauler packed with trash and sporting a giant hole where the reactor used to be. This is a junkyard after all. Okay. Whatever it is, you got access to it now in time for a bit. And a bit of time before AOSEC security goons harass you. If you're a salvager, maybe you'll smash and grab rare parts to fence back at OKLG. Cut over you can quickly for a buck, or with a license, trade a bit of profit for less pressure and more resale reliability. If you're a mechanic, you could fix it up, make it fly. Derelicts go for a discount at the shipbroker. And any sweet equity you put into it after you buy it is yours to keep. You could even resell it when you're done for a tidy profit. Or if you're an outlaw, you could always just steal it. Sometimes you could feel pretty good to stay one step ahead of Iwatima's corporate security goons if you're willing to give up docking at patrolled ports. Put on the pressure suit. Leave the nav station, open inventory, and remove your jump, shoot, and shoes, and put on your pressure suit and helmet. Well, first I need to put some stuff down. Whoa. Do I have a box somewhere? Here's a bin. Oops. I've been stuck. Have anything I can put stuff in? Maybe this canister here? Gas canister. Guess I just need to put stuff on the floor, huh? Let's see. I don't need the t-shirt. I doubt I'll be welding on the other ship. Hacksaw, definitely. I guess everything in the toolbox should probably stay. I don't need the ciggies, though. Really don't need to take the wine with me. I don't think I'm going to get thirsty any moment soon here. Okay. I want my shoes off. At least this is YouTube friendly. Clip point. Is that part of this? Like that's more of my inventory space now? Move the handheld lamp into your hand to toggle it on. And step into the derelict. Shouldn't I, like, scan for oxygen? Or, assumably there is no oxygen if I'm putting on my spacesuit, right? Pick up the yellow scavenge permit on the ground. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Right-click and select read. Salvaging is lucrative, dangerous work. Iotoma offers licenses for those foolhardy enough to take it. Salvage licenses. I need to increase the window size here. Have a duration of validity, usually on the order of days. When it expires, they become invalid and their legal protections forfeit. While you're out there salvaging in the big wide junkyard, you're going to come across all sorts of derelicts with all kinds of problems. Here in this tutorial derelict we've simulated, at great expense, some common problems, for instance, the power network, missing a conduit. Further in, there's a door. That door damaged somehow. Maybe if that loose conduit nearby could be installed to complete the circuit, or you could find a crowbar to the unpowered floor. For the unpowered door. The markets, plural, on K-Leg will pay top dollar for whatever salvage you can strip out of a derelict. The rarer the part, the better the condition, the more the top the dollar. Yeah, my brain's not working today, boys. However, it's a time-consuming task, and your air isn't getting any more breathable. Try to prioritize the more valuable parts to strip. Pause if you need to. You have a vague context of what items are worth, represented by the number of dollar signs displayed on the MTT for that item. With a better business sense, you can know the exact dollar amount it is worth instead. Something to consider. The commercial value is not the only way you might want to decide what to take home with you, because some of it might be we can install on my ship or something. When you feel you scavenge a commodity surplus, it's time to pack up and fly back to K-Leg. We can't really tell you when that is. That's up to you. But try uninstalling some of the more expensive parts and dragging them back into your ship. Get something that displays well, you know? Okay. You have the current on the ground and select read. Pick up. Pause. Read. Okay. It's valid for 2 hours. Pause the game, please. If I'm reading things correctly, it's valid for 2 hours. I don't know how to make that go away. Pause. Press X to select power and visualize the power networks. Ooh. Insert conduit to restore door power. Restore power to the door by installing the nearby conduit. Oh, it's in here. Okay. Pick up. Pause. X. Right there. Or do I want it installed there? Here, I think, is where it wants it. Okay, inventory. This thing. Install. Here. Oh, this is the slow down button. It's not exactly how I would do a speed up and decelerate thing. You feel like the world makes sense. Okay. How bad is the heat issue? I have to see like what this is. It's a battery. I bet I could yank the battery on the way out. There's a rack here too. We should take a look at that. I feel confident in myself. Well, I don't know, because we're getting hot. I don't know if that's going to kill me when it maxes out. Okay. Job done. Yeah, boy. When out there salvaging in the big wide junkyard, you're going to come across all sorts of derelicts with all sorts of problems. Oh, where are you at this? Find a misinstalled conduit, uninstall it, reinstall it. To complete the circuit network to the bridge. Alternatively, find another way through the stuck door. Nothing in the rack. That is open to the vacuum of space. Why does it show the atmospheric information outside but not here? Like, I don't want to open this and like get sucked into space. But I don't know if there's atmosphere where I'm standing. I don't think there is because we're in our spacesuit. Oh, we're way over time for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.